My lip look crusty, so I need some lip gloss, so I'm gonna go for some lip gloss. And don't judge, because like I said, the color is a little lighter on my skin still.
And if you're the one for me, and tell me one more thing. Oh, if I put my trust in you, will you trust in me? Wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it. Teach me patience. Wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it. Be my blessing. Wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it. Teach me patience. Wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Yiski here again with another video. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can get updates every time that I post new videos. Don't laugh at my hair being tied like this. I have my edges done underneath, that is why I tied it. In this video, I just want to talk a bit about, a couple of things basically. And mainly what I'm going to be talking about is the reason I didn't do certain things that I wanted to do or get certain things done, because a lot of the times we make a lot of plans and publicize it and then they don't come through. So I'm just going to be talking a bit about that, explaining why certain things didn't happen in the past where I'm concerned and where certain plans are concerned. Also, this video is going to be a little different, so instead of just being here sitting or standing talking to you guys, I am going to actually do some makeup, because why not? And that will also be, give you guys something to look at while I'm talking, instead of just looking at me talking to you guys. I'm no makeup guru or anything, no professional makeup artist here. I will just be doing, something very natural and basic, kind of like an everyday look that I do, kind of like a go-to look. Yes, basically my go-to look. Not so natural, but pretty natural. So don't expect anything much, but yeah, this video is going to be basically I won't say get ready with me because I'm not going anywhere, but watch me do my makeup and let's chat type of thing. So I'm gonna go now and get right into that video. So guys, here I am. Of course I can't wear my glasses, so it's kind of blurry right now for me, but oh well, makeup has to be done and can't do the glasses on. So since this is not really a makeup tutorial video, or not a makeup tutorial at all, I am just going to do what I am doing and talk to you guys. I'm not going to be saying, oh, and this is the matte foundation that, no, I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to do what I'm doing, and we're going to have this conversation. So let's go. Alright, now, first of all, what I want to talk about is, like I said earlier in the video, in the intro, it is why things haven't happened that I said I was going to do or that I planned to do. Now, a lot of the times, I know y'all by now know that I'm a person who likes to go with the flow of the spirit, really like to go with the flow of the spirit. So what happens is, sometimes we plan things. Oftentimes, more often than not, we plan things without seeking the Father, and then He has to put us in our place. Or we say we're going to do things without asking Him if He wants us to do it. Other times, He doesn't allow things to happen yet for a period. This is because He knows that there are going to be things that have to happen, or there are things rather, that have to happen first before He allows us to achieve things that we want to achieve. So for me, many things I wanted to do in terms of like businesses and stuff like that, I could not have gotten done, or even with music, I couldn't have done certain things because I was originally supposed to do an album coming out. I have been saying coming out is coming out for a while now, but the Father He just was not about that yet. So what I have been doing is, seeking Him more to find out what He wants me to do and stuff like that, and trying to go with His flow instead of just my flow or however things go. And I find that He has been getting a lot better with me. So sorry, multitasking, doing this is like, and talking to y'all is a little anyway. But what I was saying is, it's been getting better in terms of my relationship and things happening for me in my life now that I have, started to more so seek him about things he wants me to do. Now, I wanted to have my own, and I remember this because I had a hat done to see what it would look like, because I was going to get my own merchandise when my name was still Jessie the Poet, and obviously it would have that name on it, so it carried JTP. It carried JTP. My phone went off, so let me just turn it. Vibrate. So it had JTP on it, and it reminded me of how I wanted to do this and that. And I was like, Father, you know, because it was already difficult. I already got a lot of things said to me and about me for changing my name, and then having a whole brand or whatever the case is outside of just an artistry or artist brand or name. To have a clothes brand and stuff like that with that on it, and then people get, then I changed my name, it'll be worse because people will get more worked up. And I'm a person who, I hate it when people say things about me, especially behind my back. I hate it so much. And when people also say things without knowing full stories and without knowing or understanding the reason behind things, it is very offensive. Not that I get offended, and more so I get hurt than anything else, because like I said, I hate people talking about me. It's not a nice feeling. So that is one thing. One of the major reasons that things didn't happen the way I planned them is because the Father knew that he was taking me to another place. He knew that my name was about to be changed and all these things. So he didn't allow that to happen for that reason. He didn't allow it to happen that time for that reason. Excuse me a minute, I am so hot. I didn't want to have the fan on because it would make a little noise, but I'm too hot. My business is too hot. I'm here. But yes. Ooh, that breast feels so nice. So what I was saying is that, right, it would have been way harder for me. I know, and the Father knows it would have been harder having clothes and all that stuff, and then changing name, because then it would be like somewhat offensive to some people. I know for me personally it would be offensive if I supported a specific singer and I had bought, spent money on their brand and stuff, and I actually like this singer, and then this singer changed their brand altogether. I would be like, oh my gosh, I am so offended. Like, how they could do that to me after I spend the money on support them. You understand? So the Father knows best. But in other senses, in terms of like I said earlier, the album and stuff like that, it hasn't. Okay, now I know how it is when you say you're gonna do XYZ and XYZ does not happen. It can feel embarrassing, but for me, my personality, I just don't care. It is like if the Father says don't do something, even if I planned it and said I was gonna do it, and I told people, I would be like, alright. Some people get real shame and embarrassed, and then makes them do some crazy stuff. But for me, I just don't care who thinks what, they think what. That doesn't make sense, but what people think, they think. That's basically what I'm saying. But yes. So I just got myself into this mindset that what the Father says goes, and I don't care what anyone else says, what the Father says goes. In terms of marriage, because I often talk about marriage, but that is one of the biggest reasons I started this channel in the first place. I would do a video on why I started doing YouTube videos, but one of the main reasons was to share things in my life that have been happening and how I overcome them and stuff like that. But one of the big things was talk about the marriage. People think that I'm not doing this or doing that because I got married, and it is a big lie. It's a big lie. My marriage has nothing to do with my music or anything of that sort. It really has nothing to do with it. Even before I got married, I started to feel disconnected from everything. And like I said in my last video, if you didn't watch it, you should. Things just were going totally left, and that has nothing to do with my music. That has nothing to do with my marriage at all. So it would be really cool if people could stop saying that, because it's not cool, it's not nice, it's not true. But you know what? People are gonna say what they want to say regardless, and the Father is gonna deal with them, you know, in his own way. So it makes no sense I am getting so overly worked up and frustrated about situations I have no control over. In other news, there's a lot of things going on these days with me, of course. I have been doing a lot of big things. I'm not bragging. I think I need to clarify myself too much nowadays. It's not a nice feeling having to say after everything, I don't mean this, I don't mean that. I shouldn't have to do that. You understand? But for the sake of the people that need to hear it, I'm not bragging, I'm just saying and sharing with you guys what is going on, what has been happening, what is up lately. If you haven't heard or seen yet, there's a new ministry being launched called Daughters of Zion. It is being launched on September 5th, and we're going to have the launch at my assembly. That is the location for it. And basically the entire, how to put this? Basically the purpose of the ministry is to connect Christian women to women in the world, or young women specifically, because that's my target. With everything I do, I'm a young woman, and I am, as a result, an activist for young women, and I would like to see young women be empowered, and come into an understanding of who they are and where they need to be in life. And that's not just job and school and all that jazz. I'm more so focused on the kingdom, because I can have all those things outside and it's still lost. Like I said in a video before also, my eyebrows do not look even to me. What y'all think? Oh my gosh, I have never cut my eyebrows in my life. As you guys just saw, I just draw and line, because I never painted my eyebrows in my life. I never cut my eyebrows. I got my eyebrows shaped in my life, and I never will. I almost did for the wedding. I was so tempted to, but it just didn't happen. So I guess it will never happen, because what event is so spectacular that I have to do my eyebrows now. So yeah, but yes, so that is one thing in ministry. And the ministry is also going to be basically it's going to be a podcast. Now I know how it is in Barbados. Trust me, I know a lot of people do not have the attention span required to sit down and listen to a podcast. I am shocked that people even still listen to the radio in there, because my gosh. But that's life. So what I'm saying is, it's a podcast, and basically we're going to be talking about everything God and female related. For those of you who didn't see the video that I did advertising it, and things we're going to be talking about include love, dating, sex, lust, things that females experience. Yes, men experience these things as well, but like I said, I'm a female activist. And how weird would it be for me to meet with a bunch of guys and start talking to them about their lust and their issues? I think that's something that a guy needs to do. So if you happen to be a guy, which I highly doubt, because no man would sit down and watch this video of me doing makeup and talking, I highly doubt they would. But if you happen to be a guy, or if you know guys that are, ministry oriented people, or people that strive toward that type of thing, please encourage them to start a group for men by men, so that young men both in age and in spirit and Christianity can be able to have someone to talk to and grow with. and a platform where they can talk openly and comfortably about any and everything that they may be experiencing or going through. It's definitely a necessity in this day and age. We all need someone to talk to. It is very, very necessary. And I've been led by the Father in my spirit to, create that platform for young women that they'll be able to talk, they will have someone to talk to and stuff like that. Because I know how it was for me, not really having people to talk to about certain situations. And it was not a nice feeling going through this and that, and not being comfortable to talk about it because it was all classed as such a bad or negative thing. A lot of the times we grew up in church and you hear, you can't talk about certain things. You can't talk about certain things. And I think that is very problematic, especially as the church or the body of Christ. We should be able to talk about any and everything. We should be able to sit and have real conversations and be open about everyday struggles that we experience. And I think that the teens, the younger ones, need that as well, because it could help them grow and avoid a lot of bad decisions. Some of them are hard-ears and stiff-necked and will do what they want regardless, even if it's just for a period of time. But if they have that foundation where they know that they can trust in someone and they will not be turned down or belittled or told, oh, don't speak about that, then it would be a little easier for them to come into the kingdom. I feel that way. I honestly do. Because I'm also going based on how I felt as a teenager. I'm still a teenager, but you know what I mean. How I felt as a younger teenager, it was hard. This look kind of looks like my wedding makeup because of the black and then the gold on the inside. I don't know why I'm going this route. It was supposed to be very natural, but I guess the foundation will be natural. The eyes not so much. But anyways, right. So I think that it is a necessity that we have that type of thing going on, where young people can meet and speak to each other about situations that happen, because these things are real. These things do happen and they do affect us. They do. So we need to really, look at our current perspective and try to change it so that we can make a better difference. Also, other things that I have been doing are businesses. It is very hard to get through with these things in Barbados. We all know this because Barbados is Barbados and everybody broke. Well, not everyone, but where is my blender? Another moment, guys, another moment. This is not fair. I only have one blender at the moment. I threw away 2 blenders because the sponges were broken or tearing or whatever. I can't find the blender. Oh well, I will use my hand. So what I was saying is, I can't remember what I was saying. But yes, it is hard to make, get through certain things in Barbados for the simple fact that the economy is not the best and people are crying. So I've just been praying and asking the Father to open doors, because I am a business-minded individual, if that makes sense. I'm one of those people who hate to work for others. I like to be free and flexible, and I think that has to do with me being a creative. That has to do with me being a singer and what I'm doing now, being on YouTube, and I just like to be free so that I can do what I have to do. I don't like the idea of, oh my goodness, going to work and working for someone. You have to work from this hour to that hour, and then by the time you get home you're so tired, you can't get this done, you can't get that done. I do not like the idea of that. So for me, it is very hard because, like I said, to win in Barbados, you got to come real good. You have to come very good with something. But I have started a couple of things One of which is, making sure I got my English right. One of which is, because one is singular, yes. I have been doing some graphic designing. I'm also saving up to get a bigger, better camera so that I can start my proper photography. This camera that I have to work with now, it is not like, you know, one of those real high-end cameras. I really want to get a DSLR. So while I'm saving for that, I'm just gonna be out here grinding, doing my thing, you know. So I'm just praying you guys can keep me in your prayers as well, that certain things come through so that I'll be able to take the things that I'm doing and things that I want to do to another level. This is so annoying, just tapping my face like this. Trust me, it is very annoying. But what can you do when you can't find your blender? Use your hands, because I have nothing else to use. Literally. I just need to take off this thing off my head because, yes, to get above. Ooh, how y'all liking my locks? I know. You guys can keep me in your prayers and we'll see what the Father does. Another thing I've been doing apart from the graphic designing, which is, by the way, designing logos, and I also do price sheets. I can do basically anything. I can design tickets. The Daughters of Zion tickets, logo, everything, flyer, done by Ma, yours truly. Again, not bragging, just trying to sell my services, because everybody got to eat, everybody got to live, everybody got bills to pay. So, you know, your girl selling her services, and ain't nothing wrong with that, so let me be. But yes, guys, I can do those things. So if you guys have stuff to do, if you have small businesses, big businesses, if you know people who have businesses and want social media posts done and price sheets and everything done in some type of order. When I say order, I mean, for instance, if your logo colors are purple and green and you want all of your stuff to look the same, I can do uniform packages, which will be, you know, which will include, say for instance, you're starting a business, I can do like a business flyer, that will be one, business cards, also price sheets and social media posts. If you have, for instance, not online, but if you have, for instance, an online store or a store, whatever the case is, I can help you with marketing and whatnot. Like I said, that all falls into the category of social media posts, because say for instance you have a sale, I could do that for you. But you know, everything is so hard these days to get through it, because everything is at the fingertips of the people. When I say that, I mean there's the internet, so people can just go online nowadays and get stuff done very easily. And since we are in Barbados, it is easier because you could steal something offline and nobody would check for you because you live in Barbados. The owner of it probably would never see it and know that you stole their brand or you stole their logo or anything of that sort, if it's not a very big company. And unless your business goes really big, like out of Barbados, then you cover for years and you're using somebody's business logo and stuff. But what I'm saying is, keep your girl in prayer, because you know, success is required. Like I said, we all gotta eat, we all got to live, we all got bills to pay. Yeah, this is just about done. If you guys can see, just about done. I have to mix foundations because the foundation that I bought, this one, it seems to be lighter on my skin. I really don't know nowadays. I will have to get a professional makeup artist to get me some makeup, because every time I have ever gone to buy foundation, it is either too light or too dark. It seems to never have a perfect match for my skin. Therefore, I resorted to mixing a darker with a light one together. Well, a dark one and a light one together, I should say. And because I said this is natural, I do not do the thing that people do where they pack makeup onto their face. Like, I mean like in abundance, like abundance. I don't do that most of the time. If I have a really special occasion, then you will find me a little cake, yes, I admit. But most of the time it is very light and simple, whereas you can still see I have some dark spots. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. But for me, the makeup is just to kind of soften it out so it isn't so harsh, so the dark spots on my face are not so harsh. That is what it is for me. So at this point, I don't know what else to talk about, and at this point 95% of the people who were watching probably gone, but nonetheless, to you, my faithful and loyal subjects, I just want to say I truly appreciate everyone who has been supporting me, and this is support all around the board: emotional support, spiritual support, praying for me stuff, you know, all these things. I really appreciate it. Come out from amongst them. Exit. There we go. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to let you guys know that. I hope for this entire video I have not been whispering because, like I said, multitasking, I can multitask, but multitasking doing makeup is very weird because I haven't done it before. So trying new things is most of the time always hard, almost always hard to do. Nonetheless, I find it. Don't come for me on how I apply this, because for me I apply concealer in areas that have a type of weird darkness. So right here in the corner of my lip, my mouth, I have a dark spot, so I would apply there and there underneath, because it's usually darker under my lip, under my bottom lip, and under my eyes have dark circles. So I usually apply in areas that aren't usually applied in. Do not come from me. Like I said, I am not a makeup guru. I just do what works for me, what I think looks good for me and on me. The whole baking thing though, I don't get it. I do not get the baking thing. I am not a bread. I am not a pizza. I am not a cake. Why should I bake? I am not a cake. Why should I bake? Not a cake. So why should I bake? But really, I don't get the whole baking thing. To me, it just makes, well, me personally, it makes me look funny. It makes me look white under my eye. It makes every area that has been baked look too bright and too white, and I really don't like it at all. So I don't bake. I do not bake. I cannot believe this is my first video doing makeup, and I am using my finger because I cannot find my one blender. This is not cool at all. Not cool. But nonetheless, my finger did not do a bad job, did it? My finger did an alright job, I think. So we're almost at the end of this video, and I guess you guys have been bored from the very start, and the most interesting thing in this was probably watching me do this catastrophe, because my face is not that bomb. But like I said, it's kind of natural, kind of easy, kind of calm. So I would usually have this look when I go just about anywhere. Or if it's not with the black, I need some more black on this side. If it's not with the black, then it is just like a normal brown too. Oh dear. It's just like a normal brown, and it fades out to, I don't know what, a pink. Or y'all know what really sucks? The camera cut out and I didn't even notice it cut out. Like, that's so not fair. So I don't know at which point until I go to edit that I would have stopped. But in case you didn't notice, or in case you didn't see that part, I was putting on highlighter, and I was saying that I only highlighted this part of my nose and this part and my cheeks a little. I was also saying that the highlighter, I like it to be blended out well. I don't like to see when people have one highlighter and it's boom, one swoosh, boom, one swoosh. It looks really, whew, I don't like it at all. So I like to give it a nice little blend. Nice little blend. Okay guys, so as you can see, my lip look crusty, so I need some lip gloss, so I'm gonna go for some lip gloss. And don't judge, because like I said, the color is a little lighter than my skin still. The foundation is a little bit lighter than me still, regardless of me mixing it with the darker product, because the darker product is not so much in there anymore. So, and I use my finger as well, so it was kind of hard to get there. I just realized I did an entire video without my ring. That's so bad, but oh well. I'll be back. I'm here. I just went to get some lip gloss. I really love this lip gloss, by the way. It is called Chic Couture. What? Couture. That's a weird word. Shine. Chic. This is the lip gloss I use because I like this lip gloss so much. It smells really nice, and it has different colors to it, I think, yeah. But it has a little pink. This one I chose, it has a little pink in it. And I love that, instead of just a clear plain gloss. Instead of just a clear plain gloss. I like a little color. I like to add right above my lip. A little shine. Woo. And look at my locks, guys, y'all. Oh, I really need to do it. Woo. So my natural look, natural, not so natural, kind of calm, kind of classy, kind of sweet, kind of cute look. I hope you guys, I would say, like it. It's not so much full coverage, but it is okay. So yeah. Alright guys, so thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully it was not so boring, but yeah. Also guys, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and insert this right here. Diego and I are going to be doing a video probably this week when he's off from work. We are going to record a video. The topic we're going to be discussing is the fruits of the spirit, English versus Hebrew. It is just an explanation of the differences in the meanings of the word. For instance, Hebrew is an action language, so for a word like love in English, it would be a strong deep feeling as the definition, and in Hebrew it would be to do something. So we're just going to be discussing that, so you guys can stay tuned to the channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and here's to new things, here's to big growth and continuous prosperity and success in being creative. It's me, Iska. See you in my next video. Shalom.
This beat ain't normal.
Baba God give me life, oh. He turned my life into sweet wine, oh. Yeah, now you just see me around like I be your God, oh.